WGAL News 8 Today starts now.
Good morning. I'm Susan Shapiro.
And I'm Bailey Martin here with Chief Meteorologist Christine Ferreira with a check on that storm team forecast for us.
Yeah, forecast is looking drier than yesterday for some of you who got the rain. So let me show you what we have outside for our forecast. Our weather headlines include a pleasant Wednesday. We have a couple of thunder showers possible late Thursday into Friday, and then a few more showers on Saturday. But overall, there'll be plenty of dry time to get outdoors over the next several days. Here's the Storm Team Live Radar Network. All of the clouds are out of here. We have a beautiful morning for you. Look at these temperatures, 50s and 60s, and feeling fine with that humidity. Dew points down in the low 50s, even upper 40s in a few spots. 12-hour forecast today, wall-to-wall sunshine this morning, mostly sunny this afternoon, and a light northwesterly breeze. Just a gorgeous day with a high of 82. We'll talk about those rain chances toward the end of the week coming up.
Thank you, Christine. A portion of Route 30 in York County has reopened after two motorcycles crashed last night. The crash happened around 8 o'clock between routes 462 and 616 in West Manchester Township. The road reopened just before midnight. West Manchester Township police have not returned a call about the condition of the riders.
Right now, we are working to learn more about shots fired incident in Harrisburg. According to dispatchers, police responded to Walnut Street near North 19th Street just before 9 last night. They say a vehicle was shot. There's no word if anyone was hurt there.
Newberry Township supervisors in York County voted to offer an outside candidate the job as police chief after the unexpected resignation of Chief Stephen Lutz 6 months ago. Some residents who attended last night's supervisors meeting voiced support for interim chief Braxton Diddy to be the full-time chief. Diddy, who's been with the department for more than 15 years, was not listed as a final candidate for the position. Township supervisors voted to extend a conditional job offer to State Police Captain Farzad Sharif, who has more than 30 years of state police experience. The offer is contingent on a background check, while current Newberry Township Police voiced support for Diddy after the vote.
We believe Mr. Sharif possesses the experience, leadership, ability, and professional qualifications necessary to lead our police department into the future.
His leadership is exemplified by the fact that he has so many people that follow him and are willing to stick their neck out publicly for him. That's pretty rare in this career field.
Township supervisors did not say if Diddy was ever a candidate for the position. The township manager says the township spent about $18,000 for the Pennsylvania Chiefs of Police Association to help narrow the list of the 11 candidates.
Well, hundreds of advocates were in Harrisburg. You could hear them there pushing for data center regulation. The group Food and Water Watch is calling for legislation that would establish a 3-year moratorium on all projects. They're concerned about public health, electricity, noise concerns, and more. Advocates are also demanding transparency from these developers.
The reason that we even came to Harrisburg is to tell the people in this building that won't come to our homes, they won't come to our communities or our meetings, that we're not going to take it anymore, and we're not going to take backroom deals happening in this building anymore.
Some local communities are establishing data center moratoriums of their own. It's been a major sticking point for the candidates running for Pennsylvania governor, calling for new regulations to scale back development.
Community members showed up for a supervisors meeting in South Hanover Township, Dauphin County, to voice concern about 2 applications for data.
We're concerned about hyperscale invading our neighborhoods, making noise. Please give us all the protections you possibly can.
A post on the township's Facebook page says the Board of Supervisors received a request to develop almost 250 acres of land as a data center development. The property is on the site of a former quarry in the Township Industrial Park District. The board also says it received a request from the same company to operate a data center on an area of land bigger than the Industrial Park District. The board says the zoning hearing board will consider at least the first application at a meeting which will be advertised.
We need you residents to show up, get engaged, and be prepared to present testimony before that zoning hearing board about the real impacts these type of facilities bring.
According to the zoning hearing board, that meeting is scheduled for July 20th at 7 p.m., but we don't know if that's when the board will consider the application.
Shapiro administration officials will be in York today visiting the site of a future housing project. The former Densply complex on West College Avenue is set to be turned into a mixed-use housing development. The Shapiro administration says 81 apartments will be built along with retail and office space. Officials say they will discuss the need for housing investments in York County and across the state. The governor's office says grant money from a pilot program created in 2024 is being used for this project.
Officials with the Pennsylvania Treasury Department will be at the state capitol today to help some people find their unclaimed property. The department says it's working to return more than $5 billion worth of unclaimed property to its rightful owners. It says the average claim is worth more than $1,000. The event begins at 10 this morning.
The yeas are 85 and the nays are 5. The motion to concur is agreed to.
A bill lawmakers say would help tackle the nation's housing affordability crisis is heading to the U.S. House with bipartisan support. Lawmakers say it aims to make it easier to build new homes across the country. It would reduce hurdles, provide funding and grants for new housing construction, and give local governments more tools to speed up development reviews.
The U.S. Senate passed a resolution calling for the end of the U.S. war against Iran. The resolution passed 50-48, with 4 Senate Republicans joining almost all of the Democrats in support of the measure.
On this motion, the yeas are 50, the nays are 48. The concurrent motion is agreed to.
Democratic Senator John Fetterman of Pennsylvania opposed the resolution, and 2 Republicans did not vote. The same resolution was passed earlier this month in the House.
President Donald Trump was at the Mack Trucks manufacturing facility in Macungie, southwest of Allentown. He took the stage yesterday to tout his economic wins he says he's accomplished during his second term. His visit also comes at a time when he's backing his slate of congressional and state candidates.
How don't you pay a tariff? You build your factory here and you hire American workers. It's quite simple, actually.
Most of them don't get out. We've had a very, very good and strong economy. Certainly there are a couple of other issues, but the Iran conflict is now winding down.
While the president praised his economic wins, Democrats say that's not the reality for many Pennsylvanians, with Lieutenant Governor Austin Davis saying many Pennsylvanians are paying with higher prices.
It's making all of us here in Pennsylvania worse off. Costs continue to rise from gas to groceries, on top of the added uncertainties caused by Trump's war of choice.
The president's visit also comes at a time when only 29% of people polled in a recent Franklin and Marshall poll thought he was doing a good or excellent job.